I'm Carly Cornell.
And I'm Harvey Cornell, and we are Dragon Phoenix Games.
We'd like to introduce you today to our cooperative adaptation of Seasons. Harvey will tell you a little bit about the objective.
This is only a two-player adaptation, so we've only worked it out for two. But what we're doing is we're working together against what we're calling a Nemesis, which the Nemesis play area is over here. It's not exactly like a dummy because even though we're competing against him, he's not playing by the same rules that we are. What we did is during the drafting phase where the players, draft their hand of 9 cards, the dummy was also involved. He had a deck. We took 10 cards in each set, and he took a random card each time that he got a deck. And at the end, we kept our normal 9, and he ended up keeping 12. And so those were randomly divided into the 3 years, and he got his first year, and his other 2 years are out here. So he's going to get to use those cards during the year. Carly's going to explain that in a minute. But any cards that he has in his tableau at the end of each year, he gets 4 times the point value. Like, see, this one is worth 6 points. If it's still in his tableau at the end of the first year, or any year, he gets 4 times that, or 24 crystals on the chart. So we don't want to let him keep all these through the year. So now Carly's going to tell you about how the Nemesis plays.
Yeah, so the first thing that happens is that on each turn we select our dice and then he gets the 3rd die. What he gets from the dice, the stars are no use to him. But each resource that he gets is worth crystals based on the conversion of which season we're in. So, this air token in the summer is worth 2 points. So if we rolled that and he got it, he would get two crystals.
Yeah.
He doesn't get value for stars. He doesn't get value from the transmute. If he gets a card, he's going to get a card. No cards on here. But if he gets crystals, he gets them at the 4x rate. It is his normal conversion. Yeah. So we would draw a card from the draw pile for him and just reveal it on his tableau if he got a card. We don't usually let him do that because it's a bad idea. And as I say, all crystals convert at the 4x rate. So that's how he uses the dice. On each turn, he is going to reveal the next card in his tableau. Right now, you can see we've already revealed the 4 cards in the first year that he's going to have, and they're a 6, 6, and a 6, 6, 6, and 7. So 666. Scary. Anyway, it is a little scary actually because that 4x conversion is going to be pretty expensive. On the dice, at the end of each round, when we advance the season marker, we'll use his die. So whatever points are showing on his die tell us how much to advance the season marker. The other thing that is important to know about how to play with the Nemesis is how do we attack his cards. And the way we do that is we can choose to build one of our cards and use it to attack his cards. So the value that we're showing on our card is able to attack a card of his of equal or less value. If we build this card, we build it for its normal cost on the card. And then we also pay a price for the attack of energy tokens. And in the first year, we need to have 2 points of energy tokens. And again, we use the season chart here to tell us what the conversion is. So 2 points of energy in the first year, 3 in the second year, 4 in the 3rd year. So we need to pay that in addition to the cost of building the card, and then we attack, and the card comes into our tableau face down, which means that we need to have enough summoning power to include that card in our tableau. So the face down cards that represent a successful attack, and the face up cards that are our benefit, all count against that summoning cost. And that's pretty much how that works.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I think that's about it.
Oh, if a card talks about an effect against an opponent, you have to evaluate whether it actually makes sense to execute that with the Nemesis representing the opponent. An opponent card will never affect
each other.
Harvey or when I'm holding it, or me when he's holding it.
Yeah.
It's us versus the Nemesis.
Yeah, and usually the only ones that have an effect when it says if you have more power cards than your opponent, well, yeah, you can check and see how many power cards he has face up and compare. But if it says he's going to lose summoning or something's going to happen to his energy tokens, well, he
None of that
doesn't
makes
do
sense.
those, so
Yeah.
nothing happens.
So, we have played, as you can see, we've played through winter, spring, and summer. We're heading into fall, and we'll show you a couple turns. So, we added a token just to help us keep track of who's rolling the dice, because for some reason that's a problem for us. So-
Yeah, I don't know, I would have expected there to be some kind of a first player token, but I don't guess there is, so we added something.
So, we'll roll that.
Well, now 2 of them are showing crystals, and we're reluctant to let him get that because if he were to
This
take
is
the one with
4x.
3 crystals, he's going to get 12 crystals. Or even if he gets the one with 2, he's going to get 8, and we don't need to give him extra points. He's going to get enough
Yes,
points
lots.
as it is. So a lot of times, even though this one's the only one of the 3 that has summoning, and that would be nice to get, but is it worth letting him have all those crystals? That's the kind of decision you have to make.
Yeah, I'm inclined not to allow him to have that one.
Yeah, well, I still have 1 available point of summoning, so I'm going to go
I do
ahead and
too.
take this one.
Yeah, yeah. And so then I'm gonna get 3 points of crystals. We only get 1x. We're trying to say that our being smart matters. So. We'll see. So I get 2 fires and that, and then I'm going to go ahead and attack one of his cards,
Okay.
because I can build the Amulet of Fire for 2 fire tokens. And let's see, then I need to pay, this is year 1, so I need to pay 2 points.
Current exchange rate says 1 water.
And I'm gonna have to give up both of these
yeah.
guys, which is a shame, but
Yeah,
It is
which
what it is.
yeah, just leaves you with nothing. But okay.
yeah. But
But it face down.
that, and I
Even-
can kill a 6-point card.
Right, and the only reason it would matter as to which 6-point card, if any of them said that he gets a crystal reward,
Nah.
then you would have to pay to cancel that out as well. You'd have to pay crystals. Most of them don't, so it
Yeah.
turns out not to matter. So we just put it in make our little discard pile right
discard.
here.
Okay.
So he lost a card, but he's still got 3 more, and we're getting near the end of the year.
Yes, but it's your turn. 'Cause
All
that's
right,
what I
I'm
can
gonna
do.
get 2 crystals and 2 fires. And now I'm gonna play the Potion of Power, which requires, strangely enough,
2
2
fire.
fires. And I had 2 summonings, so I'm allowed to have a second card. But what this does is, when I sacrifice it, which I will do now, I get to draw a power card and increase my summoning gauge by 2.
Oh, that's a good choice. Yeah.
And I drew a 6, which is going to give me another opportunity to attack him.
That's excellent. Excellent.
In fact, this is one that says if there are 2 players in the game, I can put it in play for free. If there are 3 players in the game, I can play 3 crystals to put it in play. So It's a 6-point card, so I'm going to go ahead and now that I got 4 summoning and only 1 card, I'm going to put that into play for 3 crystals. And, oh no, I tell you what, you know I'm not. I'm going to save it for a minute because I have this other card that says if I end my turn with 4 energy tokens or more, I get 3 crystals. I don't want to sacrifice that yet. I think I can get him on the next turn after I pick up another.
Yeah, he's only going to advance 1, so that's some help.
But I can attack with both of these, but I really want to wait and get the benefit of this for a little bit longer. But I'll try to make sure I hit him before the year ends.
Okay.
But I want to get my 3 crystals reward for that card.
Okay.
To end that turn.
Okay.
And now, then he's next. He gets a water, which is currently worth 2, so he gets 2 crystals.
Yep.
And he's going to advance the calendar by 1.
Yep. And then
it's going to be my turn, and we're now done with yellow dice because we're in the fall season. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
And by the way, he had played all the cards that he had available for the first year, so that's why we didn't draw a card for him. If he had had any more, we'd drawn them. He has to wait till we get to the end of the year before these become available, just like we do. So, let's see. I don't really need the summoning ability, so I will leave that for you.
Okay, that's good, because I'm maxed out.
Yeah, if you want that, then I'll take the one with the crystals, so he can't have any crystals.
Okay. That's gonna advance us 2, so we will get one more roll in this season. So.
Yeah. Oh, and we crossed over to that season.
I need to take an energy token.
She gets a reward every time the season changes.
I have each change of season, I get 1 energy token. And what? It's really hard to get these guys until we get back to spring, so.
Okay.
One of those.
So it's time to do me. I'm going to take 2 crystals and 2 air tokens, little feathers. Now I have enough that I can put something into play. Actually, I wasn't even looking. These don't use energy tokens, so I don't guess it mattered. Oh no, it did matter because I have to make the payment that goes along with it.
Right.
And the 2, one the feathers are worth 1. These are worth 2. And these are worth 3. Well, okay. I only have to pay 2, so I'm gonna pay. I'll put this one into play. It's a 6, and it cost me 3 crystals. And then also, if I pay 1 of the leaf things, then I can cancel 1 of his 6s, and I don't think it matters which one.
I don't think so.
No, so we'll just take 1 and kill it. But you know what? I can build this one too.
Okay.
This is an 8-point card, and it costs 0 to put it into play. I have enough summoning ability, so if I pay my 2 points worth of energy tokens again, then I can cancel a 7-point card.
Cool. That'll help some.
He's down to 1 card, which is, it's a 6, which would be worth 24 crystals to him if we don't manage to get rid of it before the new year.
I have cards.
Well, we're going to get another turn. If we're lucky enough to get a card and can build it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Plus, I had 4 energy tokens, so I get 3 crystals again.
Yep. Okay.
Now
it's his turn.
2 fires.
2 fires that are worth 1 point each.
That's 2.
And that's all he gets there, except now he's going to advance us 2.
Now Carly will be the dice roller.
We'll roll red again. One more time.
Well, we didn't get another card, so he's going to get through the year with 1 of his cards left.
He is. Did I take my point of summoning?
I don't know.
On the last turn? I didn't, because...
Yeah, you were saying you needed 1, so...
Yeah, so...
Well, he's not going to get crystals or a card this turn, so I think we can afford to both take summoning, probably. And that would also mean he only moves 1 if we leave this to him.
Do you want leaves instead of air tokens? Because I don't care.
Well, yeah, I've already got plenty of feathers,
got
so
lots of
I'll take
those.
these if you
I'll
don't
take
mind.
these, and then he can have this one. And it is what it is. Yeah. So I will take a point of summoning, and I will take 2 air tokens. And I don't have any cards, so I'm done. Your turn.
Okay, well, I'll get a point of summoning and 2 leaves. I guess that's earth token, is what that is.
Yeah.
And I also have no cards, so I'm not doing anything else.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
he's got 2.
he gets 2 crystals
Oh,
for those
well-
2 energy tokens.
Is that the right exchange rate? Yeah, it is.
Yes,
Okay.
1 each, so he gets 2 points there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to advance the calendar 1, which is a change of season for you.
Yeah. I'll take a fire.
And then, since we ended the first year, now any cards left in his tableau, which is just this one, has a 6 on it, so he gets 24 crystals, so that puts him up at 37.
Okay.
So, that demonstrates not only attacking him, but it also demonstrates the end of the year and the points that he gets. Now you see he has 37 points here, and we have 14 and 10 is 24, but we also get points for face-up cards at the end of the game. So
Yeah.
if you just compare where we are, you've got 8, and I've got 4, so that's 12 and 24, 36. So we're like 1 point behind him right now, which is
Right.
not too bad after 1 year.
Yeah, year 1's usually a little tough anyway,
Yeah.
because we don't have much built up.
I think I was a little smarter this time. I made sure I had 1 good attack card. In the
Yeah,
last
I
time I
did
played,
too.
I didn't make sure I had any good attack cards. But
Yep.
but anyway, that's the way it's played, and it can be a challenge to keep up with him.
Yeah.
So-
That forex exchange thing is pretty
Yeah, because
stiff
not only we getting 3 new cards, he's going to have 4 more cards now.
in the next
So,
year.
Yeah,
So-
for the next year.
So that's if you want rules for this, we have it available on our website at www.dragonphoenixgames.com. If you haven't been there before, we just ask for your email address and we'll give you access to the rules for this and all of our other adaptations. And we hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.